Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Gerbs Grubs, and it's the first video on the channel, and we're just going to be learning how to make salmon avocado salad today. Alrighty, first things first, let's make the seasoning for the salmon. I just added some salt there, as well as some pepper here. I'm going to add some cumin, and then last but not least, let's add our chili powder here. Now we are just going to mix this up and then set this aside. Our next step is going to be shaving off cucumbers, and that's going to go in our avocado dressing on the top. Alrighty, let's start shaving this cucumber here. The strat was to just learn as I go, I guess, and got the hang of shaving this cucumber pretty easily here. It's honestly really fun. It was my most fun part that I had in this recipe. And basically what I'm going to do is shave off the skin here, and then I'm going to cut it like this, and I'm going to cut it halfway here again, set it long ways, and I'm just going to cut it into fourths, and we're just going to make some bite-sized bits that will go in the dressing that we're going to put on top of the salmon here. As you can see, I'm just chopping it up into bits here, and we'll put it in the bowl. That's where the rest of our dressing will go. Alrighty, let's chop up this jalapeno here, and we're gonna cut it in half, scoop out the middle there, and then cut it into a fourth again, and then cut it into some slivers here. And they say the key for jalapenos is not to touch your eye. And unfortunately, I happened to touch my eye right after chopping this. Not a pleasant feeling at all, but we're just going to chop this in very little pieces here. I'm trying to get all the white out before I do that. There we go, and now I'm going to chop it into very small pieces. And then I'm going to throw that into the cucumbers to mix it. There we go. Chop it up even more. I'm going to use this new tool to transport all the jalapeno pieces into the bowl. Alrighty, you know what time it is. It's time to season this salmon. I already started it. We're going to rub it in, make sure it's spread everywhere evenly. And we actually do end up having some leftover stuff here. But I am going to throw this in the oven, and now we just have to wait. And by wait, I mean continue making our avocado dressing that's going to go on the top here. Now we need to add some lime shavings to it. We already have cucumber and jalapeno in there, but what's missing is some lime zest. So we're going to zest this lime here, add the shavings in there. And we're not going to be done with this lime just yet, because we're going to be cutting this open here. Alright, now we're going to get out our juicer, and we're going to get some lime juice to add to this as well. Should be using both halves of the lime here today. And I'm just going to juice it until it looks like I have enough lime juice to add. Alright, second half of the lime. Looks like enough, so we added it. And now it is time to add the olive oil. We're going to do 2 tablespoons here. And now we're going to stop with that for now and switch over to the oven again, because our salmon is now done. It turned out really great, and here I'll show you all in a second here. Alright, this is how it looks. I think the seasoning turned out great. Now let's get some cilantro in our avocado topping. Alright, first we're going to need to get some stems out here, and we're just going to be picking out leaves and throwing the stems out. So once we get enough leaves off, I'm going to chop them up like so. And make it so that it's not like hard to eat, and it's just like very, very small pieces of the cilantro. Now we're going to scoop it in here, add it to our mixture, and now we're going to mix it up a little bit. Alright, you see I'm stirring here. And now we're going to put that aside, and we are going to make our yogurt base for the salad that's going to go on the bottom. It is sort of like a Caesar salad for what greens are going to be in there, but we're making a different type of thing. As you can see, I scooped the yogurt into there. Now we're on round 2 for juicing this lime. There we go, we added the lime juice there. Alright, and unfortunately the camera has to be zoomed in here because the Chromebook got pushed in the way, so excuse me here. But we are going to be crushing up a clove of garlic here, and I was very bad at this. Like, this was very hard for me. It took a couple tries just to get it to smash properly, and now we're going to need this little tool here, and we're just going to smash up the clove of garlic, and we will put it in our dressing here. Our yogurt dressing that we will use to toss the salad. Alright, now we're going to take some more olive oil and put that in the salad dressing as well. Alright, keep going here. And now we're just going to mix this thing up. And I decided to grab a whisk here because the tablespoon was not working too well. So let's just whisk this bad boy up here. And now it is time to make or cut up the avocado to put into our avocado cucumber dressing that's going to go on top of our salmon. I'm going to keep these in the bite-sized pieces as well, just like I did to the cucumbers. Put those in off screen there. Alright, I fixed the camera angle. So now let's chop up this lettuce here for the salad. I'm going to cut these into bite-sized pieces, but not too small because, I mean, you know how salad's made. We're just going to toss this with the dressing that we made earlier, the yogurt dressing here. Scoop that into the bowl, and we're just going to take a pair of tongs and toss this all together. Mixing it up, add some more sauce as I go. And we are going to lay out the first part of the meal here, adding the salad on all 3 plates, one for me, my mom, and my dad. So it looks nice. It looks sort of like a Caesar salad, but it does not taste like a Caesar salad. I did really enjoy the dressing as well. Alright, now we're going to take our salmon here and we're going to cut it precisely just so that they are the right size to eat on top of the salad. It is a very precise technique that you have to have when you're cutting out the salmon. And if you don't have this technique, the salmon breaks very easily on you because, I mean, it is tender salmon. So I had to be very cautious about that, make sure I don't break anything. And now the last step of this is to add the cucumber avocado topping on top of the salmon. It complements the salmon very well, and it really added a lot to the meal. And there we go. First meal complete, salmon avocado salad. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time.